And we are live on the internet. Hello.
Hello, internet nerd.
Hello.
Hello, nerd.
All right.
Oh, I need to get my dice out.
Yeah, one more check.
And remember, you're rolling for me today.
Got
Oh,
you.
am I? Oh, okay.
Someone is.
Modern the designated roller for other players.
So last time you guys made it to the temple in the middle of the night, and a lot happened. Everybody sat in a random chair, and the two statues in the back of the room came to life. Kit was transported out of there very quickly by Vale via that stone that Maybelline had set up for them. A tough battle. Maybe a little too tough at first.
Players in
My
pod.
bad.
Yeah, a little too tough. Getting crit 3 times is too tough.
Yeah. There's some crazy rolls, which I used that same dice last night and did not get crazy rolls on it.
Yeah, you used them all up.
Dice just hates us.
But
I'm thankful for that in my campaign.
you guys managed to defeat both of these statues. Frost ended up going down twice in that. Um,
Technically
when
3 times.
Yeah, I was about
three
to say.
times.
No, technically twice. It's just the second time you got down, you also got hit.
Oh yeah, I got critted, and I was in 2 death saves. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But at the last, when you guys were fighting the last statue that was up, familiar face showed up, exhausted. But you heard Kit from the end of the at the staircase pointing, and Penny joined the group as tired as they are and helped you defeat that last statue. Um, with a quick momentary discussion between the party, Vale, you went and essentially smacked Frost on the head and was like, "Get up, we're not done yet." But it wasn't the awakening you were expecting, as when Frost came back, their eyes, instead of being a normal blue, were tinted in a red color with a very almost distant voice that said, "Defense protocol activated. 5 enemies detected. Uh, Send backup." And then it attempted to try to strangle you. Seeing that commotion, Dante rushed in beside you and pinned Frost against the wall, asking for assistance, but Vale just turned and walked away. So we're currently standing with Frost pinned against the wall, struggling against Dante. I'm pretty sure it's where we left off.
Yes.
Penny is going to help Dante to try and get Frost under control, or at least out of this area, away from the statues.
Oh, yes. And as you guys were standing there, the broken rubble of the statues reformed and are now back in their resting position in front of the door.
Vale is going to stumble forward and look at the chairs as they walk away from Dante,
Yes, the
limping
puzzle.
visibly.
Dante's gonna look at Penny. And thanks for the help, but let's try to figure out what's going on with Frost before we start digging around in here anymore. Does that sound like a smart idea, everybody?
Yeah,
are we-
I want to try looking over Frost to see if I can notice what's wrong.
Are we in initiative or just the normal free play?
If you guys play nice, we'll stay in free play. If you start trying to do too many things at once, we'll go into an initiative order.
I like how I have
We're
Telspar open,
focusing
but I'm
on
looking
the
at your
Frost
stream.
issue and trying to get us all out of here.
Yeah.
So let's focus on that.
Yeah, Dante's gonna look at Penny and he's like, okay, Penny, on 3, we're gonna try to lift as best as possible. Sugar, watch out, because I don't know where you're at the moment, so watch out.
It's that little one.
Trina
next to
can get, or
you.
not Trina, but Vocash can get the legs if he can get an arm apiece.
Alright, Penny, you get the other arm, I'll get this arm. Alright, everybody, ready to go?
I'm gonna try to first break away from Dante before anyone else gets, cause yeah.
I'm going to try and get as tight of a hold of a grip on Frost as I can without the potential chance of causing any damage or anything like that.
God,
Yes.
he has me. He hugging me really tight. Can I
Okay.
get my shield out or no?
Probably not with because your back's against the wall, and he's kind of like holding you. So your shield was on your back last I checked.
Yes.
So probably not. So it's gonna
So I'm gonna
be
try to.
a contested strength roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to flip him down. Strength or athletics or either or. This is like to break free from grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is contested strength, athletics versus the defender gets to choose contested athletics or contested acrobatics,
Yeah,
dexterity.
that's right.
So
Thank you, other god. You're so kind.
you're welcome.
Vale yells from across the room.
Dante starts to lose his fucking mind. Oh dear God!
Everyone's
Dear
like,
God!
what is Vale talking about? Penny's secretly like, is Vale's superpower breaking the fourth wall?
Hell is the Deadpool of our universe.
Frost looks up
Okay.
to the sky, looks at the fox. Yeah.
Okay, so I get to choose what me and Frost roll off against.
So you're doing strength,
Uh,
and Frost is doing strength, or you're doing athletics, and Frost is doing athletics or acrobatics.
And I'm
I
doing
would like to
athletics.
point out that both Vokesh and Penny are helping Dante, so would Dante also get advantage?
I mean, he's still raging. I would imagine he would still get advantage.
Rage
it
would
ended.
have faded by then, but you do have
Ah.
3 barbarians trying to pin you down right now. So I'm gonna say that one of the 3 barbarians can have advantage, and this is gonna put Frost at a disadvantage because you
Okay.
do have 3 barbarians.
I rolled the. I
holding
Yes,
you
rolled,
dear.
down.
so the first roll was 16 plus 6. Next roll is 19 plus 6. So 21 is the lowest.
So who of the barbarians, who all is rolling?
I don't have dice.
Okay. So
Uh,
I will ask you this, in this case, both Terran and Moon. Do you want me to roll for Moon, or Moon, do you want to give one of us advantage?
In all honesty, I would like to roll, but I also probably just give one of y'all advantage. Actually, what's Penny's strength?
Vokesh has the highest strength.
Okay, I want to actively roll then.
Okay. So Terran, it's going to be up to you if you want to roll, or if you want somebody else to roll, I guess.
Whoever does it, please use physical dice.
Physical dice?
Physical dice. I don't want D&D Beyond. No.
Oh, that can be dangerous.
Do it.
Great. Poke me out. I die.
All right, so are we giving Vocash the advantage then? Actually,
Are we-
Vocash already has advantage on athletics.
I already have advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
So one of the others.
So
Dante or Penny?
yeah,
I
you
rolled
wanna
the
do-
same number twice.
Well,
Oh, what were they?
It was a
I
15.
will say,
Oh,
Penny,
I'll take it.
if Penny did it, wouldn't she have disadvantage because she has 2
that's true.
points of exhaustion? So hers
So-
would be a straight roll.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I would definitely suggest Penny give somebody advantage. No offense.
So
no,
that'd
just,
be
that's,
you, Dante.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm strength or acrobatics for me that I have to do.
It's straight. It's athletics for you.
Athletics is for you.
Okay. And I have advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay. These fucking dice. Okay, fuck off. My first one was a 1, my second one was a 4, but I got a +7, so 11.
Okay.
Fucking
It's
so-
still a
hell.
crit fail, isn't it?
Penny, what did you get?
Oh, I didn't realize I was also rolling. Hold on.
You are, but you're rolling at disadvantage.
Let's see.
Come on, you're strong. You might be tired. but
It
you're
was
still strong.
acrobatics, right?
Nope, it's athletics.
No, athletics. That's right. +7.
They want to flip me instead of push me down.
16.
On the roll
Yes.
plus.
That's it.
You
I
have
did
that-
I already added the bonus.
Oh. So you got
Remember,
a
she has disadvantage.
16.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 + 7.
Ooh, okay, so we got a 16,
An 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
I guess Frost 21. It's a good thing that Vocash rolled a 23. So,
Yeah.
Frost, you managed to shake Penny off. You headbutt Dante, but Vocash is holding you tight. So
My leg.
you
my
shake.
leg.
Is Vale able to also come in and attempt?
I'll at the moment no, because Vale actively walked away.
I mean, yeah, like Vale would see like everyone getting shaken off and Vocash kind of getting a little bit of control and like sigh and go, okay, and just like limp over and attempt.
When I shake them off, could I put my shield on my person normally, or no?
Vocash, how are you attempting to grapple Frost?
I'm now
Frost.
fog.
Frost. How are you grappling Frost?
I'm guessing with them being free and I was getting the legs at this point, I am I'm probably like, I hate to say this, but if he's got Frost being undead, I don't know, I doubt he has the parts, but I'm holding him at the pelvis.
Okay.
Maybe a pelvis.
Yeah. Maybe a pelvis.
So, God, yes or no to me donning shield, or
Being able to shake off the two that were going for your arms, you would be able to grab your shield.
okay, shield's back on. I'm safe, ish.
So right now, both Penny and Dante have been shaken off. Vale is around your waist. Now, if anybody else
Vocash.
wants to attempt to
Vocash.
help, they can help.
Vale
Yes.
will attempt to help.
Since I have 2 attacks per
Uh,
action, was that my whole thing?
Vale is gonna sigh, turn around.
Can I do one additional thing with after the initial grappling? I'm gonna try and mind link with Frost and see if I can, if I'm allowed.
I would say you'd be allowed to attempt to mind link with them. Because of the situation, it's gonna be a wisdom saving throw for Vocash as well as Frost.
I will say, it's you try to, but you can't.
Is Frost a mindless construct? Hashtag no meta.
No. Is that thing, Terran God? Remember?
Terran God.
Looking at our notes,
Oh no, it's the equipment.
the equipment.
Remember?
I have 6 people to keep track of. I don't remember your equipment.
let me send it to you. If I can take it to the right
Like,
partner.
wait, what equipment is this?
You gave it to me.
I don't
was a good gift.
remember.
I'll be gifting stuff and not remembering.
I know, right?
DM
Yes.
God, while you get that equipment, I need to clarify something, since this is immediately after the fight and Frost has tried to choke me and I haven't cast any other concentration spell. Hex is allowed to be moved to another target in any round after a target that has been hexed dies.
And the Hex
Would I
lasts-
be able to move it to... it lasts for an hour. It's concentration up to an hour.
Then yeah, because you haven't taken any
Okay.
hits to
Okay,
lose it.
because otherwise I can't spell it. Can't cast the spell because I'm on what's it called? No spell slots. So I just wanted to make sure before I moved it. Okay, so Vale is going to kind of, as he walks, sighs and turns around and walks towards Frost, just kind of wave his hand. And Frost is now going to get disadvantage on strength saving throws. And Vale is going to attempt to grapple Frost.
Mm-mm.
I think I already had disadvantage.
Well,
Uh,
now you have double disadvantage. Sucks to suck.
I think you only had disadvantage because you had 3 barbarians on you.
Yeah.
I mean, just because y'all fell doesn't mean you
Does-
stop, I think.
Does Vale get advantage as well? Or is Vale approaching late?
I'll say you get advantage because they are currently being grappled around the waist.
Okay.
Also, my
I'm very glad you gave me advantage, because one of those was a 2.
Mm-mm.
The other was a 19.
I will say
One off
my-
of a 1 and one off of a 20. That is some irony right there. 19 plus 7, 28.
Oh, I have to roll.
You can attempt
No.
to resist that, or did it just not did not work for you?
A 16 and a 13. I'm not gonna beat that.
All right. So, given Vale's feats and the fact that we're not in like combat turn order, would Vale be able to do the 1d4 plus d8 unarmed strike as non-lethal action towards Frost? Non-lethal damage?
Usually you're gonna try to punch him in the face.
Just like sigh, grab, like move his shield out of the way, because I now have advantage on attacks, and just headbutt him and then like one straight to the jaw. Yeah, you go nap time now.
You have advantage, but you still got to get through their AC.
I mean, one of those isn't an attack. That's just a D4 automatic to anyone I'm grappling at the beginning of my turn.
Frost, my boy, you're playing a dangerous game.
I'm not playing any game.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 1 and another 19. Thank God for advantage. So that's a 19 plus what is my... Oh, that's the spells. That would explain why I'm not seeing my attacks. 19 plus 7 plus 8. So that's,
Yeah, that
that's
hits.
27. So as you like shoulder up your shield, Vale's gonna just kind of grab it and move it to the side with their offhand, push their offhand around behind your neck, bring your head towards there as they headbutt you, and just drop an elbow into your jaw and say, "Go to sleep." So that would be 1d4 plus 3.
You don't have to roll.
Oh,
You don't
I
have
have
to
5
roll.
HP. That is not lethal damage.
I'm rolling anyways. You just took 12 non-lethal damage.
It's like they had 5 HP. You already do an automatic 1d4. It's
Yeah, if you didn't say non-lethal, I would have gone down, and then it would have gone.
Oh yeah, no.
Back down to 2 death saves, two fails.
No,
Taryn,
no,
did we-
Vale's not gonna kill you. Vale is going to put you into nap mode.
Taryn, did we ever confirm if Penny is fluent in Draconic yet?
Sis slurs to me.
You're not quite fluent. Like, you're the equivalent of going to Japan and being able to ask where the bathroom is.
¿Dónde
okay.
está la biblioteca?
But locals will understand enough to be like, yeah, you're doing so well. Please stop talking.
Penny's gonna turn to Dante and just quietly go, "Why is the twink better at this than us?"
In Draconic.
In Draconic, yeah.
Dante's just gonna lean over, speaking full Draconic. I'm not acknowledging anything that fuck ass is doing at the moment. And then he's gonna shift back to comment. Is like, all right, everybody, we
Can
can
Vale
do
like
things later.
shoulder Frost
can
and just
go.
like pick him up? Like
I
just
still
like
weigh 430 pounds.
so Vale's gonna move at half speed, but I think that is within. Yeah. How is that calculated actually? Because Vale has 16 strength, and I just realized
If
I
you
have
go-
never read the 5e version of
if
that
you go to-
calculation.
Are you on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Go to where it says weight carried capacity in your inventory. Click on that, and it tells you automatically what you can carrying capacity
It's
and
right
your
up.
push, drag, and lift.
You're right on the cusp there of your maximum lift.
So yeah, I'm moving at half speed. Okay.
The funny thing is, you guys are having this conversation. You forget who taught you Draconic?
Mm-hmm. As
Penny has had
Vale
some major
shoulders,
brain
Vale's
damage
gonna
lately.
like pull Frost's arm over his shoulder as he goes limp, and like just reach under Frost's hip and just like lift him up onto his back, transfer the arm over to transfer the hand holding Frost's arm to the one that is under Frost's like hip and thigh, and like Vokash, you can let go or you can come with. If you come with, Vale is going to wind up falling to their knees and being under a 400 and something pound person, but I
No.
would suggest you let go.
Kraken, may I
Not
suggest
last
something?
second.
Yeah.
When you pick me up as I go limp, your motion to lift me up, my arm accidentally slaps Dante in the face.
Even before the moment that Dante's just gonna completely let go and just let Vale carry it all anyway. So
You still get slapped in the face.
Trina, not Trina. Vokash is not letting go.
I am also very, very cold.
Yeah.
Vale
Hey,
is going to, as they shoulder Frost, by the way, say in fluent Draconic, "I don't know. Why am I better at you than this?
at that point,
Is it because I'm
Dante-
so fucking great?" And then
that
just
point,
walk
Dante-
away.
Dante is going to scream in full Draconic the hardest racial slur at Vale as he can, as he then just walks out of the room.
Just like Dante screaming some slur that means pointy ears or some shit, and
And the
Vale's gonna be
hardest
like, "Not an
racial-
elf, so it doesn't apply to me, but okay."
I briefly wake up and be like, see, Dante does need anger management. Passes out again.
Hey, God.
Just like you
Yeah.
briefly wake up,
Rude.
Vale like grabs your head as it raises and just brings it into his shoulder with his free hand. Just
Like, That was very rude of him, Vale. You're not that bad. Pass this out.
Guys,
Alright,
Moon,
guys,
Moon has a
guys.
question.
Yes, Moon.
Moon, go.
When Vel is doing all that, I refuse to let go. But can I like do a reversal after hearing all that? I understand your comment. I don't say anything, but instead of her picking up us
Reverse the
and
super.
like, I just
Um,
want to pick them both up. If that's possible, can I do that, please?
It's just
Who are you
like
picking
let
up?
watch them move at half speed for a while and just be like, okay, and you just like put Frost on your back and bridle carry Vale.
Yeah. Like over the
Okay,
shoulder.
you know what?
of the
Vale's
both of
not
them.
even gonna contest it. Vale's gonna be too taken off guard that the small thing is this strong.
Fuck yeah, I am.
It's gonna move.
I just love the fact that
Vale is going to, as you're bridle carrying him, look into your face like kind of weirdly. Vale looks like they've got a little bit of a concussion right now. Be like, wow, your eyes are so pretty in the morning light, and then yell at Dante, Dante, sweetie, you've been replaced!
So as you are all making your way down the stairs, Penny,
I'm sorry, Moon. I owe you an apology. I, as a player, keep forgetting that Vokash isn't a dwarf, because when I started playing the campaign, dwarf and brain damage, and brain has never broken that association.
That's fair.
My apology. This is also the same reason why I keep calling Thrymnar Tyrannus,
You mean Tyrannus?
and vice versa.
Here you go.
I mean, it's been going both ways.
so
Yeah.
Just like Vale. Anyways, continuing on, Penny, as you're going down the stairs, Taryn,
I
continue.
think. Yeah.
as you're going down the stairs, when your foot hits the last stair of the first decline, you drop to your knees. As it seems that something inside of you, the further you get away from the temple, the weaker you're starting to feel.
Great.
So Penny needs to be at the temple, is what we're hearing.
Would we all see this, Taryn?
That depends on how.
I mean, I just collapsed, so.
Like you came down the stairs and you went to one knee. While
How's the
the
train?
Frost obviously doesn't see this.
No.
Vokash
we notice?
maybe sees it. Probably not, because
Okay.
they're bridle carrying one and having them being talked to about their eyes. I don't know what Dante's doing. I don't know what.
Since I would be looking to the side, which would give my peripheral vision, am I able to roll an active perception check rather than just relying on my passive? Because it's not technically behind me.
I'll let you do an active perception check.
Dante would, even though he's moving forward, he would still be listening out.
Yeah, so
19.
Dante, you can also do an active perception check in Nibbles if I don't know if you were following or ahead of everybody.
Well, Nibble's kind of like looking around at everybody, make sure everybody's okay. She's like actively worried about everyone.
So
A net 20 for me, Taryn.
Alright, so Nibbles, if you want to do a active perception, you can also do that.
I was heading at 20. I got a 19.
Alright, so we had a nat 20, a 19, and a... Do you say a 21? Vale?
I got a 19.
19. So 19, 19, and a nat 20. So the
Let's
three
go.
of you notice Penny go down to one knee, and Kit waited for Penny before they went down the stairs. So Kit is right there with you, and so is Trina. So you see Kit and Trina both immediately start attending to Penny as they go to one knee. That would cause Vokash to also take notice that everybody is kind of whipping their head behind you.
Vale is going to get out of Vokash's arms. Vale is still looking at that tether, yes? Or do I need to re-roll for that? Because
You'd-
combat. Actually, it would make sense to re-roll for that for
Yeah,
combat.
you would have
Hey.
to re-roll for that. What's
Hey,
up?
God, can I pass out? I gotta run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You
I give you permission.
temporarily pass out.
Penny passes
status.
out. and just
I'll be right
looks
back.
at himself.
Vale catches Penny and be like, "Oh, sweetie, I didn't know you were gonna fall for me."
How? At that point, Dante's also gonna come over and just.
Natural 20 on Arcana.
I'm gonna roll for that as well. Oh God. 10 for me for Arcana.
What do I got? I rolled a 16 for Arcana. I really want to like also check on Frost.
All right. So, are you gonna check on Frost while they check on Penny?
Yeah.
All right. So, trying to establish that link that you originally saw between Penny and this mountain range, you see that it is almost pulsing. Like, it's just every 30 seconds or so you see it just get brighter from Penny and just like travel back through that door. Where before
Okay.
you had saw it as like a very thin line, it is now essentially like, instead of being fishing line, it's now like an inch rope. Like it's
That seems like something that a investigation would need to determine whether or not I should bring Penny closer to this thing or further away. Yes.
Would I also have passed? I doubt I did, but would I have passed with mine with my 10 as well, Taryn?
you rolled a 10
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, total.
No.
Yeah, I figured.
10 total. No.
Worth the shot.
Worth a shot. I'll say from your 10, you notice that Vale noticed something.
I'm seeing that Dante is just for safety purposes, he is going to give Bardic Inspiration
Are you
to
giving
Vale.
to Vale? Alright, so
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration to Vale. Nibbles.
Or as that happening, Dante's just going to say, look, I can tell something's found. Just figure out.
Vale's gonna cut Dante off and say, "Thank you, I appreciate it," sharply, trying to make it very clear that they are focusing right now and being unintentionally extremely rude about it.
Dante's just going to say, watch your tone. I get it. We're stressed. And then just let him work.
Vale's gonna just nod and continue what he's doing rather than engage further because Vale is stressed and also being an asshole. Yeah.
So Nibbles, you got
Nibbles.
a 19 on your Arcana check.
Be right back. I got to go use the bathroom. So.
As you're looking over Frost,
No, I got a 16 on my Arcana.
oh yeah, 16 on your Arcana. Looking over Frost, you've not seen them in this state before.
Defense mode.
You've been around them for a good while. Something about their aura feels off.
Aura.
Their aura. Their magical aura.
Who's mine?
No,
Vale's?
Frost.
Frost. Got it.
Where you're used to, you're used to like the permeating cold, and although you've not really gotten too far into detail, as there wasn't much detail that Frost could give you previously, you still had some like general sense of Frost, and at the moment that's missing, but you're not really sure why.
Well, that's not good.
So something is afoot with your party members.
Nibbles kind of did like that nervous pacing on all fours, like worrying, like near Frost, like, oh, what do we do? It's never
Okay.
happened before.
I'm back. Dante at this point, he's gonna let Vale work over Penny, and then he's gonna go over to Sugar or to Sugar's
Nibbles.
character. Nibbles, thank you. Sorry.
Very good. I got you, homie.
The struggle is
brain fart.
real.
He's gonna go over to Nibbles and just kind of like kneel down, look at her, and just speak in like a calm tone. It's like, hey, It's gonna be okay. Don't know what's going on, but we'll figure what's going on with Frost. Everybody's
Right.
stressed at the moment, and more stressing ain't gonna help nobody. The-
I guess.
Did you see anything that might have figured out what's going on with Frost?
It's kind of hard to really pin down, but it's just something it's missing. Don't I just know something's missing. What's normally there isn't there. And I don't know how else to really describe it, but that's all I can really describe it as.
Right. So
Vale is at this point going to interrupt and scream, "Could you guys shut the fuck up? I am trying to think." Obviously, more stressed than is reasonable. They are then going to try and grab Penny and carry them up the stairs away from the people talking.
Hey, it's not like she's the only one we gotta worry about. Goodness.
Look,
Everybody always
he's-
yells when they're stressed.
Dante's just gonna look at Nibbles and is like, "Hey, we'll deal with him after the two important things are figured out. If anything, I have an idea of. It may take a bit, hopefully not, but I've got an idea. After we get the situation at the moment with Penny dealt with, because I think we can both agree that's slightly more important. I say after we get the thing with Penny dealt with, we head back to mine and Frost's home. I've got my people there. We can get with supplies, and then after that, we'll go and figure out what's wrong with Frost. Hopefully, we can at least get him back to normal beforehand, but I think that's the best thing to do after we get Penny's situation dealt with. Sound good to you, Nibbles?
Fine.
I know. Not the answer you want to hear, but that's the best thing I can think of at the moment.
Well, I just will hope everyone will stop yelling at me. That's all I really ask for. And then her ears are like still drooping. And she's kind of looking away from Dante and grumbling.
Dante at this point is just kind of like lean down with just like the tip of his index finger and kind of like ruffle the top of her head and it's like, I know, I'm gonna try to, or at least attempt to get that dealt with as best I can after this. All right.
At this point, I'm gonna come over to Nibbles and give her a jerky stick. And I agree with you there.
Vokash, can you and Trina stay with Nibbles and Frost? Make sure nothing happens while I go check and see what's going on with Vale and Penny.
I mean, I have Frost on my shoulders still. We can just stay together. We'll give you some space, but in case something happens, that way we can be an earshot away, but be able to see. You know?
Yeah, obviously that's what I meant. I'm not saying like let's just go 30 miles away from each other. No, I'm just gonna go figure out if Vale's got any news with Penny, and hopefully I'm going to attempt to try and talk to Vale. So,
I mean,
if you hear some shouting,
Bob,
we ain't trying to, or at least I'm not gonna try to gut him. But I
Yeah.
got a feeling some yelling might be needed to patch things up. So if you hear yelling,
don't yell. Don't yell. Just use a
Okay.
normal tone. You can convey like I know. Things are very tense right now.
that's not what I'm saying.
But-
Sometimes,
Look, sometimes just be the bigger person. Don't yell at them because then they're gonna go through all the emotions and then they're gonna hate us all again. And I'm trying to not have Vale at each of our throats.
and with all due respect, I get that.
I'm just trying to help. Just
I
trying
know.
to help.
I know, but what I'm trying to tell you is, if Vale ends up hating us, whenever we're just trying to help him, granted, some of the hate is justified, especially towards me, but at the end of the day, if we're just trying to help and he ends up hating us for it, whose fault is that at the end of the day? It's not our fault. We're trying to help. Now, I'm not trying to get him to hate us. But at the end of the day, that's how it's got. If that's how it is, that's how it is. And then Dante's just gonna get up, walk back up to at least to where he can at least see Vale and Penny, and just look over, checking before to see if Vale is like deep in concentration with him, so he doesn't break any concentration before saying
So-
anything.
As you start walking up the stairs, you feel a tug on your tail.
And Dante's
So-
gonna
so you make
kind
it
of look over.
About here.
Yeah.
And behind you, Kit is holding the end of your tail. As they
Dante,
they've
sorry.
listened to you and Vokash go back and forth for a while, and they're just staring really, really hard at you. And they just look up and go,
sorry.
why would Master Vale hate you?
Dante's gonna take a big deep breath and just kind of mumbles like, okay. And then he's just gonna sit down on the steps in front of Kit and go, all right, Kit, I'm going to be 100% with you, kid. I did something that admittedly I had no control over. However, I do regret what I did. About a few days back, it was very stressful. We had just gotten out of a fight, and I was not the happiest with Vale after something that he did. I lost control. I swung my axe down, and about through the swing, I lost conscious.
Vale
And
is going to yell down the stairs. They're just over the top, and say, Dante, she's 6. And her guardian isn't here. You can have this conversation with them later.
Dante at this point is going to look down at Kit and just ask them, do you want to wait till later, or do you want to hear it now? Letting them choose.
Kit looks at Frost on the ground, Vale and Penny at the top of the stairs. He goes, I want details later, but it sounds like you did a bad thing, whether it was in your control or not. Did you at least say you were sorry?
Yes, I did.
Did you show him you were sorry?
I have tried my best to.
Well, you gotta keep trying. Everybody forgives in their own time, but if you give up trying to be sorry, you'll lose them forever.
I know. I'm just worried about Vale at the moment because it is clearly he is stressed. And that's what I'm worried about at the moment.
Well, until they decide you're forgiven, you gotta be nice. They kind of give you a squinty eye and point at you.
Dante at this point, he's gonna chuckle and is like, I agree. But at the same time, that's for him to decide if I'm forgiven or not. I can try as hard as I can, but at the end of the day, it's up to him.
If you yell, I'm gonna chop off part of your tail.
At that point, Dante's just gonna kind
Vale
of
is going to yell, Kit, we don't threaten people who are helping us like that.
Dante, upon hearing Kit say that, he's just gonna chuckle and go, "That I understand, kid." And he's just gonna reach down and just gently ruffle the top of her head, slightly messing up her hair, but not drastically.
Would Vokash have heard Kit say that?
Oh yeah, they're proudly announcing that if they don't start being nice, they're going to take retribution into their own hands.
I look at Kit and I say, "You got that hand axe? I could sharpen it." Big smile on her face.
You see just like this wolfish grin come across the side of their face. And then they point back to you, Dante, be like, be nice, be helpful. And if they get mad at you, be nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, my tail spire kicked me from the map.
Yeah,
and
Yes,
I
it's not letting me
saw.
reconnect. Okay. I'm trying to restart, so hopefully it works.
Dante at that
Um,
point, before Kit leaves, like, Kit, do me a favor, see what you can do to help with Nibbles and Vokash, please.
You got it. You help party members and sometimes threaten them as they stare at you once more before walking away.
The kid is unhinged. I love them.
Honestly, though.
Kit will be your best friend or your worst fucking nightmare.
Hey, beer for it. Oh,
At this point, Dante's then gonna head back up the steps, and as I said before, just look over Vale and Penny, make sure he's not concentrating too
If
hard.
anyone's
and-
struggling to get into Tailspire, restarting the client worked for me. So just closing and reopening.
Danke.
Essentially, when Dante reaches the top of the steps, checks to see if Vale's in deep concentration because he doesn't
Please.
want to interrupt
Please
anything.
roll a perception, Dante.
That
beat a
is
14.
16, barely.
Okay. So Vale is, as you're coming up the stairs, going to say, if you've come here to give me a lecture, you can keep your mouth shut, turn around, and ask Vokash to say anything that needs to be said. I'm not in a mood for your tone. I cannot deal with everything going on right now simultaneously, and it is just obvious that Vale is, well, maybe not obvious, but you're getting the sense that Vale is not doing great emotionally. They are very scared for Penny.
Dante's just gonna look at him and goes like, I'm not trying to give you a lecture. Tell me what to do, I can help. And then afterwards, we can deal with anything else between you
So-
and me after that.
Taryn,
Yes.
it is at this point that I have to make several rolls at disadvantage. Well, Vokash and Vale, or Vokash and Dante and Kit were all talking, and Nibbles. Vale is trying to figure out, I figure, investigation for the, like, cord from Penny to the temple to see what's going on with that. Since you did give a pretty apt description, given I rolled the 19 plus whatever, so 20-something.
Don't
But
forget, you also have Bardic Inspiration.
yes, but Vale is freaking the hell out right now, and very distracted, unable to stop hearing the people down the stairs talking, and worried about Penny, etc., etc., etc. Vale's not doing a good job at keeping their composure, so yeah, would that be investigation, insight to see about the cord? And then the other rolls are if there's anything medically Vale could do to help Penny, or magically.
You can do an investigation since you were actively watching that Arcana line, and you said you wanted to see if getting her closer to the temple helped or not. You stated that beforehand, so
Yeah.
you can investigate that.
I need to step away for like 2 seconds, but
I would
whenever I get back, Taryn, is there anything I could do to help without knowing too much?
Um,
No.
Oh, I guess not. She said no. Okay.
Your bardic inspiration die. What is it, Dante?
I.
it's
Right,
a
Alan.
D6.
D6. Okay.
Yeah, D6.
Pink, dragon dice, blue, or gray.
Pink.
You gotta go blue.
Ah.
Blue dragon,
Hmm.
blue bardic inspiration.
Oh, I
that's
have
fair.
red dragon dice or blue and black and gold dice.
As long
I
as it's
just
not
DM'd
bad.
you, Taryn.
I'll be right back. But either way, Taryn, whenever I get back,
You
if
know
there's
what?
anything
You
I
made
can
the right
do-
call, Dante, because I just rolled a 6 on my bardic inspiration. It was real helpful since I rolled a 3 with the disadvantage on the investigation. So that is investigation 3 plus 3. That is 6, 12
I'll be right
total.
back.
So still not high.
So while you're having like this mental like breakdown and you just cannot seem to pull your shit together to really focus with everything that's going on, when you make it to the top of the stairs and start looking around and having this conversation, that brief conversation with Dante that's just offering help, you do notice that Penny's eyes start to like flicker and then open as she manages to get herself to she does a little wiggle and then she does a twirl. No, I'm kidding. Where's the status button?
Are those
Fuck.
flames by the chairs like actual fire? Are they warm?
I'm back.
Well, the wiggle and the twirl was just because I was hitting the wrong fucking button.
Yeah.
But
But like, are those flames like warm by the
they are fire hot.
Vale is going to grab Penny by the collar of their shirt and just start dragging them towards one of the fires.
Dante's gonna help by grabbing Penny by her feet, just so you know, she's not
as-
being dragged.
As Penny is grabbed by the collar of her shirt and dragged, she's gonna go, "You could buy me a drink first."
Dante's just
Vale's
gonna
going to be like, when did you start learning how flirting works?
I was just joking.
Do you even know what that word that sentence means?
I don't
She
think
knows.
so.
I don't think she knows anything given her memory state.
Vale is going to say, I will explain that later. You will be disgusted. Stay here. Don't get in the chairs. Do not leave the fire. Like, stay warm. Don't sit in the chairs. Vale is going to look at Dante and say, if you so much as fucking summon those statues again with your absent-minded bullshit,
Fail.
I will...
Dante's just gonna look at Vale with a calm look. He's like, I'm not leaving her. It's gonna be okay.
Stay out of the chairs. Stay
Okay.
out of the fucking chairs.
Don't do anything that could get yourself in trouble. I can tell just by looking at you, you're on a very thin edge, both.
Oh wait,
mentally
you're
and-
facing Vale now, right?
Yeah, because I was.
Okay, there are
Uh,
tears streaming down Vale's cheeks.
Seeing this, Dante's just once again. in a
Vale is
soothing
visibly shaking.
Dante, in a soothing voice, is just gonna go, I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. Don't wander too far, because we don't want anything to happen to you. Okay?
Noted.
Thank you.
So as that's
God.
happening upstairs, down the stairs around Frost, you see the two of you see Kit kind of like walk around and just like squats down at the now I think you guys left Frost's helmet actually upstairs in that room as it got knocked off in the fight. And they're just kind of staring at this interesting mix of metal and skull, and it's like they look at Vokash, they look at you, Nibbles, like, is that normal?
Oh god, he's got PTSD now.
Hold on, can you say it again? Sorry.
Did they
God,
always not have a face?
Yes, they how Frost worded it, kind of. I don't know if they said born was made that way, but yes, as far as I know them.
Huh. Why? What happened? Why are they on the ground?
We are currently trying to figure that out as well. Hopefully, we can figure something out.
Shouldn't we wake them up?
No.
Kit
No
starts
waking.
gently shaking.
No. Kit, how about we not do that? He needs to rest right now. He got very hurt during our battle.
So we should heal him.
Heal him later, please.
Why-
I know what I'm doing. I heal. Just trust me on this.
Well,
I know
why-
it's a little odd.
I don't understand. Why would you not heal them now?
Right now, Frost isn't his normal self. You met Frost, right? You saw how he acts. He's very nice, right?
Yeah, he's a chill dude, and they give you like finger guns.
Yes. Well,
God.
if we wake him up right now, he's not going to be a chill dude anymore. So we need to keep him resting until we can get him back to his normal self.
Well, they seem pretty reasonable. Couldn't we just talk to him?
We tried, and some of us kind of got injured in the process. So right now, talking isn't available. So nap time for him.
They like walk over to you, despite the size of the tokens. You guys are literally like eye to eye, like you're the same height. And it's kind of like they get real close to your face, like. But we're supposed to talk to our friends when they have problems. I just threatened to cut off his tail for being mean and talking meanly. What if we just talked to him real nice?
Out of curiosity,
tried.
Taryn, would Dante be able to hear Kit say this from inside the temple?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
While he's rolling that, Moon wants to know if they were able to mind link.
No, you were not able to mind link. You attempted to, and you kind of just hit a barrier, just a straight barrier. Because I forgot that they had that
I rolled
ability.
17, Taryn,
17.
in total.
You're getting bits and pieces of this conversation.
Would I hear the part about essentially him saying he just threatened to cut off my tail for not talking to people?
Yeah, you caught the I just threatened to cut off their tail part.
At that point, they could just faintly hear Dante having a pretty good chuckle. Not even a chuckle, like just a full-out laugh.
So Kit looks back down and Frost's like, I don't know. I think we should probably try to talk them up. I mean, look, Miss Volkash is right here. If something goes wrong, I'm sure that they could handle it.
Kit, I think you're underestimating how, yes, Volcash is very strong, but there's only so much. Because, I mean, look at me, right? You see, we're the same height. And you look at Frost, and be able to help Volcash if something goes wrong. And I don't want to interrupt the others who are trying to help Penny. We want to help Penny too, right?
Well, they've got that handled, and I just heard Penny yelling at Dante.
Yes. Well, situation's a little different. I traveled with Frost for ever since I got out of the Feywild, or since I've been in there, and whatever happened here, it's not normally him. And Frost would never try to hurt me, but in this instance, he has tried to hurt everyone. So, right now, talking, it's not getting through.
What if I could help with that?
What is your suggestion?
I can make it so that they like me.
And how would you do that?
They kind of give you like this wide smile and they wiggle their fingers like, I've been practicing.
No.
What? I can make it for they won't hurt me.
We do not want to take that risk, and I definitely don't want Vale yelling at me if you get hurt. So no.
It just seems sad that you just leave your friend unconscious.
Kid, do you really think I would want to leave Frost unconscious? I'm sad too. It hurts. And now Nibbles
God.
is kind of like curled next to Frost, all sad.
Since Vale failed their role to stop listening to the conversation, would Vale be able to also roll to see how much of it they are hearing as they're freaking out?
Sure, since you've been unable to actually concentrate and been overstimulated.
Is that at advantage?
I would
or
say it's
just a normal roll.
just a normal roll since
All right.
you're kind of far back in the temple.
So that's a nat 20.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
your inability to focus on the task at hand and instead everything else around you, like the clock in the next room. We've all been there.
Vale is going to scream from right next to Penny and Dante at the top of his lungs. God fucking damn it, Nibbles. Just let the kid help.
At that
Well,
point,
if something bad happens, don't blame me.
at that point,
I
Dante's
will
gonna-
do what I want.
At that
I
point,
would like. Go ahead.
at that point, Dante's just gonna look at Vale and just, hey, I get it, but even then, you can't blame Nibbles for just seeing what Frost did. I get it, kid wants to help. I got no problem with the kid helping, but even you got to admit, it's completely understandable why Nibbles is a little hesitant. I get it. Let's focus on Penny on our side for now. I know it's hard to focus, but if anything happens, I'll deal with that. Not leaving Penny. I'll deal with it. You just focus on what you need to do right now, okay, Vale? Let's
At this
not
point, does
yell.
Vale get to roll an investigation again?
Yeah, we'll hop back up here. Hopping in between. It's like splitting the party, but not.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll an investigation. Okay, that's a nat 20. For Penny. Oh wait, shit, no. Dante.
Yeah.
High or low, Taryn?
Low.
Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. So Vale is able to a little bit regain their composure. And you can see them kind of nod and say, yeah, and start redirecting their focus towards Penny. High or low, Taryn?
Hi.
Thank fucking God.
Also, in an attempt to kind of help Vale calm down a little, Dante's also just gonna he's gonna start playing his guitar in a soothing melody, but not overly loud. Just like low, gentle, soothing kind of music.
Okay.
helps stimulate the mind.
So Vale just managed to regain their composure and also start ignoring the things around them so they can actually focus on Penny, which means that nat 20, if you're allowed to let me continue it, doesn't need to be continue using it, Taryn. It doesn't need to be rolled at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I will roll at disadvantage, because I did roll it first.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Vale is going to, as they're investigating what's going on with Penny, look at Dante and say, "Can you just shut the fuck up and give me a hand, please?"
Okay. Just tell me what you need me to do.
Penny's kind of awake right now.
Yes, Penny's
Yeah.
awake right now.
Penny's awake,
Uh,
but she's essentially got like low blood sugar right now.
Yeah. So
God.
Vale is going to say, Dante, do you have any food on you?
Have food.
How would you be able to hear us, Vokash?
That's God. Would I be able to hear them? I always have food.
Vocash's page.
I mean, Penny has food on her. She
I
can pull out.
mean, depending on how loud you're speaking, Vokash would be able to, because that totals out to 19 on their perception.
I mean,
Well-
Vale's speaking in like a normal tone, like not even
Yeah.
yelling, not even like loud, just like, yeah, normal conversational tone.
I'd say that
Dante-
when Vokash picked up the word food.
I came running with a deer stick.
So Penny's just going to take some of her rations out of her pockets.
All right, Penny, you eat. Dante, if you don't have Penny, do you have water?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's usually in the standard mess kit as a flask of water.
Let's see.
Okay.
It does not say anything about food. Or anything about water, sorry.
Is
Dante,
it
says-
can you go
Yeah,
get some
water's
water
good.
for Penny? And I need a fucking drink.
I'll get you some water. I'll get both of you some water.
Get
Alright.
me something harder.
At this point,
Sure.
Dante's gonna look at hang on. Dante's gonna look at Vale and in a calm and soothing tone, just like, right now, we don't need you to do
That wasn't a request.
I was also gonna roll with persuasion for that.
All right, roll. What am I contesting with God?
Hang
That
on.
is a 22.
Penny, why do you not have a water skin?
I don't know.
I'm just
Just
gonna
another thing.
I'm just gonna add it to your equipment because I think that's one of the things when we rebuilt your character, it got deleted
Well,
Just
possibly.
another thing Penny forgot.
because it
Oh,
comes.
what did your dice roll on that persuasion, Dante? Or yeah, Dante.
Total would be 22.
Tell me
What
to
did you roll before the
refresh
total?
12.
You have a +10 to persuasion.
Yes, I do.
That's
a
fucking
bard.
dirty. I rolled a. I've forgotten what I rolled. I have to roll again. Fuck.
Therefore, Dante
It
wins.
beat the 22, but I can't remember what the number was.
Therefore, Dante wins.
Oh, thank fucking God. That was a 17. So, 17 plus 8. Yeah. 25?
25.
25.
What are
Thank you.
y'all even rolling for?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. So I just rolled a counter persuasion to get Dante to get me to drink. So as Dante is like, you don't need to be drinking right now, Vale's going to clap back with, that wasn't a request. And just point.
Dante's just gonna sigh and just go, okay, okay. And Dante's gonna walk back out, back outside down to the stairs and just speak in a very low tone and just be like, can I get 2 things of water, please?
Taryn, did you add the thing to my
Yeah, I did.
And what did
Yeah.
Vale learn from the Nat 20 to investigate Penny?
Investigating Penny after they woke up, the further you dragged them into the temple, it appears that something in this temple is definitely linked to Penny's consciousness right now. What it is
Okay.
exactly, you don't know because you can't get through the door.
Vale is going to start investigating the chairs, considering Dante sitting in the chair is what caused the Guardians to come to life, and I believe someone was talking about something with the chairs before they did.
It was Frost.
It was Frost, yeah. Do I get advantage on the investigation, given that it was basically all already done for Vale, even though he was looking at the statue?
Hang on. Kit's gonna give you their water skin. Dante goes, I don't have cups, but here's water skin.
All right, thank you, kid. And then Dante's just gonna kind of ruffle their head again and walk back inside with the water skim, and go. And as he enters, he's just like, "They didn't have any alcohol. This is kid's skin. He wants to help. So if you're thirsty, this is the best we've got for now."
What's your passive perception?
Mine or Dante's?
Dante?
15.
You hear Kit mumble something, but you don't quite make out what they say.
Ooh, what did they say?
What's your passive perception, Nibbles?
I got a 15.
You hear them mumble something, and Vokash, you hear them mumble something, but you don't know what they say.
Okay. Can I take the snowdrop that I have in my inventory until Vale tell him to put this in your mouth before you drink it? And I don't want to give him a chance to inspect it. I just want to like forcibly put it in their mouth.
Alright, you went upstairs with running upstairs with a deer skewer.
Well,
So you force the snowflake into their mouth before they drink. Back down on the ground level, Trina is kind of just hanging out on the stairs, just like watching to make sure nobody comes up. Kit goes up to you, Nibbles, and goes, See? Vale said we should try. We should try.
Oh, sure. Well, if you get hurt, I don't want to hear it.
It's gonna be fine.
If you say so. At this
Like,
point, they
whatever,
were kind of
kid.
giving up. Yeah, she's like, well, you want to follow what Vale said, go right ahead.
We then proceed
So
to hear
Vokash
Frost
is running up
blankling.
the stairs?
Yeah, Vokash ran up the stairs when they heard the word food. They pulled out deer skewers and ran up the stairs to give you guys food.
Vale is going to, having just heard what they said, remembered what they said to Kit and Nibbles, grab the water skin out of Dante's hand and sprint straight towards the stairs.
So that'll happen after this, because this.
I mean, it's gonna happen after this, but it's gonna happen because Vale is supposed to be keeping Kit safe. Vale was like, Vokash is confident. Now Vokash isn't there.
And
Oh,
Nibbles
let's
isn't gonna
leave
do
if things
anything
are
to stop
questionable.
it.
Hey! Whoa! Too many people talking at once.
Sorry.
I would like to also point out we got about we're hitting about the 15-minute mark.
Okay.
So,
If anything, Dante seeing Vokash running up the stairs, and then as well with the knowledge of seeing how Vale is at the moment, he's just gonna put his hands in his head and just look at Vokash and go, Vokash, why did you come up here? I know you're trying to help, but if something happens, yes, Trina's down there, but we have a whole bunch of guards around the city that we know were trying to come to this place. Vale is obviously stressed out of his mind. Why did you think it was a good idea to blindly run up here? And on top of that, trying to force something into his mouth.
I only up there for a second, and then as soon as I saw a thing in their mouth, I literally walked right back down.
Dante's just gonna just
Dante's
sigh.
just gonna, yeah, Dante can sigh and just, yeah. Dante can deal with it for a second. If
Dante,
Vokash was thinking that stuff was going on that was unsafe, they would not have come up here.
that's not.
They're smarter than the average bear. Trust your party member.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the downstairs thing. So, Kit's kind of just like, kind of standing like behind Frost's body. It's like, okay, I'm ready when you are. Let's help our friend.
Sure. Yeah. I'll help from up here. She like jumps on. It's like, all right, what we doing?
Well, wake him up.
Wake him up. At this point, it was kind of like just instigating it. She was like, "Oh, I tried to stop it. Nobody wants to listen to me. So, like, yeah, let's wake him up. Hey, Frost, wake up."
God. This could end badly.
Do I wake up, God?
Are you just yelling at them to wake up?
Yep. She ain't getting arrow after what happened. She's just yelling, "Frost, wake up."
Kit just kind of stares at you. He's like, I thought you said you were a healer. I could have done that. And they start violently shaking Frost.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I
This is
didn't know
not
we were
gonna end
healing
well.
him. And you just said wake him up, so.
Frost, wake up! Why are you sleeping?
Yeah, wake up! Wake up!
Do I wake up, God?
Frost, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. We'll do it there since it's already there.
Ooh. That's a really good roll.
22.
So, it takes a moment because you did get knocked to unconsciousness, but you start to feel your body shake. And you feel the control in your limbs again. Nibbles, make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Ooh, that was so close. I
Let's
got
go.
27. I
What's a
got a
big
nat
Arcana?
one.
Jesus
It's only
Christ.
one.
So, as you start to hear Frost become more in control of their body, so if you're waiting with bated breath to hear those words come out of their mouth again, but you start to get a sense that piece of Frost that was missing, that magical aura that you've become so accustomed to over the weeks of traveling with them through the Fey realms. You feel it again as they get off the ground, and Kit kind of like jumps back because they weren't expecting them to get up so fast. They look up at you, and previously where you'd seen red glowing eyes, you see the normal blue that you've come so accustomed to, even though it's strange to see it without being through a helmet. Kit looks up at you, goes,
You're back!
see? He's our friend. He's fine. You're fine, right?
You don't know what happened, kid. So, sure, yeah. But you're back! I was worried we were going to have to, do this whole battle thing. I'm not really accustomed to close, but yeah.
Frost will tilt their head. Battle? We just did a battle.
Oh dear, you don't remember, do you?
Frost, you have memories of fighting the statues, being knocked down, and then just kind of being a passenger in your own body. You remember a dungeon? A lab? You remember being cold. And the next thing you know, there's a small child shaking you awake.
I have memories now.
Well, Nibbles jumps onto Frost's shoulder and is like, "Well, I'm just happy that you're back. It was rough seeing them having to really knock you unconscious."
Okay. I didn't get my helmet. They're gonna walk up.
So, as you're starting to walk up the stairs, you see Vale leap over you and land at the bottom of the stairs. So, Vale, as you jump over, just completely skip walking down because you heard this conversation happening. You heard the clinking of metal. Fearing for the worst, you just went for it. But as you're going down the stairs, you see Frost walking up the stairs. And you land gracefully like a cat. I had to check what you the roll that you sent me was, but you land gracefully like a cat.
My helmet.
Before
What's on
turning
helmet?
around immediately and running back up. If you're speaking, you're muted.
God fucking damn it, I didn't realize I've been muted. I've been asking to interject this entire time.
God said,
So
no, you do that too much.
Vale is going to run past Dante, grab Kit's flask out of Dante's hands as they do it, as they see Vokash enter the room. Vale, as they reach the top of the stairs, is going to scream, "Keep your hands off my fucking child, you armored icy freak," and jump with the intent of clotheslining Frost as they come down the stairs. Frost, is there anything you are going to do to stop Vale from trying to clothesline you midair?
My shield up. No.
What's
I
your-
see Vale
Like hitting
come
a
up.
wall.
Like just tilt my head. Be like,
See.
I ran back down after the fact of putting the moon drop and Val, correct? So I'd still be I would be somewhat in between them.
So you're like on the stairs, and you see Frost going up the stairs, and Vale is flying over the stairs past you. At the bottom of the stairs, you see a very proud, smug Kit watching Frost go up as they see Vale like fly to there, like, oh shit.
Does Kit say anything when Vale screams?
Kit's looking at you and like, I want to fly. Like they don't quite understand like whose kid you're talking about. They're like, what?
At this point, Don-
Am I below Frost or am I above Frost?
You're like
In between the two.
You're like meeting on the stairs.
Can I possibly see Vale jump down? Can I try catching Vale to where they don't hit themselves or Frost?
Oh, Vale's not gonna hip themselves.
No, I know that, but like I just also don't want you to hit Frost.
Vale, make me an insight check.
All right, Frost, you get 3 words. Those 3 words will determine how good my bonuses to this insight check is. You got about 2 seconds to respond to Vale saying, "Keep your hands off my fucking kid, you cold armored freak." Are you muted, Frost?
No, just Frost is silent.
Oh, just silent.
It's doing that John Travolta.
Okay.
Like what?
All right, I guess
Okay.
Vale doesn't get any bonuses. It's just insight. Fuck.
Like, what the hell did I do?
What would be the DC god?
I'll let you know what happens when I get the dice roll.
I don't think it matters because I rolled a 9 after bonuses.
9.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I read the wrong skill. I have a +4 to insight. I rolled a 6.
Oh, no, you're so stressed out and then realizing what you are allowing Kit to do that you don't notice that Frost's eyes are no longer red.
So, what's your AC, Frost?
Well, I remember that we were in a battle. I went down, so I remember that I never saw the battle end because I went down right before the battle ended.
Right. You don't remember
So-
grabbing your shield, but you did grab your shield.
Yeah, so I would say that because Frost would believe that they're still in battle, they would have their shield on and equipped. So 21 is my AC.
God,
I rolled a 22.
I'd like to ask something whenever I get the chance.
What's your question?
Vale is still not
All right.
trying to hurt Frost. So I want to be clear that this is still
Frost has
non-lethal
1
damage.
HP.
Oh, I have 1 HP.
What I was gonna say was Dante. I'm assuming Dante either can see/hear all of this happening, right?
Yeah, they're yelling.
Then I
this
will
point-
retcon this to a grapple.
Dante at this point is gonna sigh, pinch the bridge of his nose, and with every fiber of his being, just under his breath saying, Dova, give me a miracle to help calm everybody down, or at least peacefully restrain everybody, and then walk out and go, hey, everybody, chill out, please. Sit down. Everybody here is in the wrong. I'm going to look at Vocash first. Vocash, I know you're trying to help. You've seen Vale stressed the hell out this entire time. And in your mindset here thought, we don't know what's going on with Frost. So let's just abandon the child with Nibbles, who is very teeny tiny, and no offense, Nibbles, when I say this, if Frost went berserk, would have probably squashed her and Kit.
I'm
So
very
you leave-
competent.
I know you are. I know you are. And then after saying that, he's gonna look at Vocash. Vocash, I know you try to help, but stop. Think before you rush in. Second of all, he's going to then turn to Vale, and while still in a very stern and serious voice, a bit calmer, to try to get across the point of it's okay. Vale, it's okay if Frost was still going crazy. I'm pretty sure it would have been a whole lot worse than it is now. And then
So,
finally, he's gonna look
Frost-
at everybody and just go, everybody, get in this freaking temple now.
So
Frost, I need you to roll me an athletics or acrobatics. Your call as to which.
So
Like a save or a check?
Hang on, whoa, hey,
A,
Hey,
a
keep talking.
contested
Keep
check.
talking.
Vale's mid-air trying to clothesline Frost. Vale is hearing what you're saying and is realizing mid-air that you're saying it, but Vale can't stop. Momentum and inertia aren't things Vale has control over anymore.
That is true.
Right,
they
but
did.
Fail.
Taryn is trying to say something real quick.
Oh, yes.
we'll complete the mid-air transfer. Please make an acrobatic or strength saving throw, Frost.
It would be athletics. Normal straight roll.
If you have advantage naturally, then you get it. But if not, it's just a
Yeah.
straight roll.
25. Athletics 25.
17 plus 7, that's also 25.
So
Beats
you
it, beats
guys-
it? Does that mean I win?
I'm gonna say you
No,
both
17
collide.
17 plus 7 is 24.
Oh, 17 plus 7 is 24?
7 plus 7 is
Yes.
14, so 24.
You are correct. So, I guess Vale misses.
Vale, could I have attempted to, like, I see Vale coming at me, like, what's happening? And then, so they don't, I look back, oh, they're gonna fall, try to catch them so they don't fall off.
So the way this
And
would
hurt.
work is that as Vale is going in to grapple you, instead of knocking you over, you just kind of completely stop their momentum and you end up like doing a weird unprompted hug.
There.
It's a very good thing I rolled a 20 on that athletics check to jump off of the stairs, because if
Yeah.
I didn't roll perfectly, I feel like we both would have eaten so much fall damage from the stair ride down.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
did
would've-
not.
I would have gone down again.
I did not want. I do not. I just want this on the record. I do not want Frost using me as a sleigh to ride down stone steps.
Don't, you don't gotta worry about that. My shield and snowboard. My shield and snowboard, you don't gotta worry about that.
So Frost catches you and kind of gives you an awkward pat saying they're there, which is completely different than the last time that you got this close to Frost. So while that is happening,
Vale's gonna look at Frost and go, "Oh shit, you're chill again?"
Kit runs obscenely fast up these stairs. Like, while you're in air, you just see a little blur run up the stairs. You
Like
have
a
vague
rainbow in the
memories of Kit saying that they could probably keep up with you. And Dante, as you are yelling at everybody, Kit just kind of takes your hand. He goes, "We need to be nice. We need to be calm." And they rolled a 25 on their persuasion with a nat 20.
Oh, you ain't winning that.
I don't know. I could get a net 20.
Do you want to get a nat 20 though, or just let Kev have to win?
They are also casting friends.
Oh, that's a save
Dante,
There's
at
no
this-
save for it.
for friends.
There's no save for friends. They just know that they've been charmed after the fact.
I guess that's different than New Edition.
Dante's gonna take a moment and look down at Kid and go, I know I was yelling. It wasn't meant to be a yelling as in like a rude or mean, more of like
Meme.
how your sister might yell at you to get your attention. You know what I mean, Kid?
I don't have a sister, so no.
Okay. Well, when somebody yells to get somebody's attention, not because they're mad, just like if you're
You
Say
sounded
you were-
mad. But look,
I
Don't
they're
think-
friends again, so it's okay.
I walk
Yes.
up with. I start walking up with Vale
Bridal
in my
period.
arms, like a hug. No, in a hug type thing.
Weird
I
hug.
would say Vale is getting really cold and it's probably gonna start hurting soon. Like, yeah, Dante needs anger management classes.
No, Frost, and Dante's just gonna look at him in a serious moment. It's like, take a moment and look at Vale. Genuinely, look at him.
I can't. He's staring behind me.
I swear to God. Okay.
I'm a
Vale,
look.
at this
uh,
entire time, Dante is not mad serious, but like, if Frost looks at Dante, he's gonna see it's like, he is being as serious as he possibly can. Vale is stressed out of his mind. You know how protective
There,
he is of
there.
Kid at this moment.
There.
Oh,
Just patting. I'm
God.
patting Vale over and over. But because I am cold, I'm trying to cool him down so he's not a hothead right now.
Either way, what I'm trying to get across is we're trying to make sure Vale doesn't lose any more sanity than he probably is at the moment. And Vokash blindly rushing up here does not help at all.
Everything turned
Okay.
out fine.
Yes,
about-
dude, I
Vale
get that.
is going to push away from Frost.
Put belt down. No more uppies.
No more uppies. Just like this hurts my skin. Vale's
Yes,
not wearing a shirt.
I know. It was the worst part for you. So I'm gonna long
Like
cat
there
Vale
are
down.
red arm and handprints across Vale's back.
They're front too. So I'm a long cat Vale down.
Vale is going to shakily take a sip from the flask that Kit has gotten, that Dante had brought up from Kit.
It just kind of crosses their arms and looks at all of the adults here and just goes, "If you cry over spilt milk that you never had, you'll never find the cow."
What's milk?
It's
Yes,
Cow.
kid, I get that.
God.
Very hard to explain.
Is there anything in the flask other than just water, Taryn?
The flask that you got from Dante came from Kit, so it is just water.
It is just water?
Yeah.
Okay. Here I was thinking Kit was carrying a special flask full of alcohol for Vale because they muttered something and Vale was gonna just take a sip, look at Kit, give them the dirtiest side eye, and then just fist bump them.
God.
Can we retcon this?
I mean, like, it's a 6-year-old kid. They either have fruit juice or they've got water. They don't have
They-
alcohol.
They went back to camp. They know Vale was drinking the adult juice. I'm just saying, it could be retconned. It would be technically within reason.
No, Kit has water.
Okay.
Maybelline would not let it happen.
That's valid. That is incredibly valid. Okay, so Vale's gonna just sip the water
God.
and
Yes.
say thanks and hand it back to Kit and motion, go help Penny.
Can I go look for that chair that looked like it was cold? I guess like a tundra, with the image of the tundra or something.
If you want to go and start investigating the chairs, you can start that, but it is 1:10.
Yes.
Do we have nighttime people who need to go to sleep?
John.
Yeah, I do have work tonight.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll call it there for today before we get into
Alright.
the puzzle aspect of this.
If anything, the last thing I'm gonna say for this session is Dante's gonna look back at Vale. It's like, when we get back to camp, I'm gonna need to borrow at least like a cup of whatever it is you're drinking, please.
You got it. I'll give you a 3.
God, whatever. I don't know who you believe in, but whatever that deity's name is, that deity bless you, and just goes back into
I
the
believe
temple.
in me.
You bless you, as Dante just goes down over to one of the pillars and just sits down and just rubs his temple as if trying to massage the thickest
Can-
knot out of his forehead.
Can Vale try to use a god power to summon just a cup of liquor for him and Dante?
I mean, you can always try.
It's a very minor thing. Just one cup. Like one drink for each of them.
You can.
What am I rolling? Am I rolling?
You would have to roll to see if you could. Roll.
Dante, the last dice you chose gave me a max roll. Red and black dragons, blue, black, and gold, pink, or one of the 2 gray ones.
Let's go 2 for 1, blue.
All right.
I'm gonna say for this. I'm gonna make it an Arcana, but it's gonna be at disadvantage.
20 and a 19.
Damn.
I stay
That is
doing
a
this.
+3. I rolled a dirty 22 at disadvantage.
Did John choose
Is that
the dice for you?
enough?
Is that what just happened?
That,
Yes, Dante chose the dice for me.
Hell yeah.
So are you? Do you have the cups? You guys have mess kits. So you should have cups.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
So you take the flask.
I walk over.
You take the flask that Kit gave you, and you pour 2 cups of water, and you concentrate really hard, and just try to find that inner peace as the clear liquid starts to darken.
What's your drink of choice, Dante?
I don't drink, so dealer's choice. Just make it hard.
That's not true.
It's
You and I
not
drank
starting to
tequila.
darken. It's just straight fucking Everclear or whatever the equivalent, just like clear and hard.
In this world, we call it Dragon's Breath.
Oh,
It's
no,
Dragon's
I don't know
Breath.
What happened?
Vale is going to, as he walks over with towards Dante, like just holding the 2 like glasses by the rim with like the tips of his fingers. He's gonna swirl them, and then he's going to collapse beside Dante wherever Dante is sitting, and hand him one, and be like,
Preferably on
"I haven't
the
lost
floor.
all my god powers. The drink of your people."
Dante's gonna look
And
over at Vale, take
Just
the cup,
slam the contents of his glass and put it down on the ground.
Dante's gonna take the glass, look over at Vale for a moment, like, "Thank you, but once again, just for your sanity and my own, please don't go overboard." And then just slam it down as well. Just one go, straight faced it.
Alright, so as the boys
That is. Sorry.
as the
Go ahead.
boys I'm imagining you're sitting on the floor.
Yes.
Is the cure to male loneliness drinking on the floor in crisis with the person who caused the crisis?
Yeah, probably.
In this situation, Vale was not the direct cause of the crisis.
I think he's talking about you. Just Frost points out he was talking about you.
So go
Go ahead. Sorry. I was just gonna say the timing of this is fantastic because Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith just started playing.
Amazing. So we're gonna end that here for today before we get into trying to figure out these puzzles.
Mhm.
And we're gonna raid Here's Johnny.
Shadow Legends.
So give Johnny like 15 minutes of your time. They're a cool person.
They're pretty cool.
Bravo.
I don't have a raid message, so pick whatever emotes you want, and
God,
hopefully
you should make a raid message for your channel.
I had one. It requires me setting up the chat bot, and that chat bot's broken, and I just can't be bothered. So
You just fucking face.
everybody say bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody, bye.
and hopefully we'll
Everybody
see
say
you
bye.
next weekend.